tag for you. It is the Anything But Books tag. This was created by ReadorRot, and I was tagged by Steve Donoghue. It's a series of like 10 or 11 questions, not really related to books, so it's anything but books, as the title says. So let's go ahead and get started. The first question is, name a cartoon or cartoons that you love. So I pulled a couple old favorites here. This box set is a DVD box set of Invader Zim. This is a more recent comic that I kind of fell in love with. It's about this alien from the Urkin planet, and there's this big armada about to go out and conquer the universe. But Zim is sort of inept, has been relegated to food service, but he's desperate to prove himself, and he asks the almighty Tallus, which is like the leader of their group, to give him one more chance. So they send him off on a special mission to Earth. Really, they just want him out of their hair. And that's what he looks like. And along with him, they send this little robot, which is actually hiding in the top of the house here. His name is Gur, and he looks like that. But he disguises himself sort of as a dog in this green zipper-up suit. It literally zips up his face. And when Zim's on Earth, he changes his kind of look to make him look slightly human. But there's another character named Dib who lives on Earth, and he can see through his disguise and knows that there's an alien amongst their midst, and he's trying to, prove his theory that this is not a human. Really funny. I absolutely love it. I also love Pinky and the Brain. One's a genius, the other's insane. They're laboratory mice whose genes have been spliced. They're Pinky and the Brain. Kind of their theme song. Totally hilarious. The Brain wants to, again, take over the world, so it's a little bit of a conquering thing going on here, but super funny. Going more classic cartoons, always loved anything to do with Looney Tunes, big fan of them. And also, all-time favorite cartoon would have to be the Flintstones. Basically, my family's like the Flintstones. My dad, kind of dark-haired, not quite as chunky, but construction worker, marries a redhead, but I don't resemble Pebbles. But it's a running joke that we're kind of like the Flintstones. Anyway, number 2, what is your favorite song right now? That was a little tricky. I mean, I listen to so many, and I keep replaying a lot of them, but to say the one that really stands out in my mind would have to be The Sound of Silence. And I don't mean the Simon and Garfunkel version, I mean the cover by Disturbed, which recently won an award for their cover. It's just really haunting, and it's just, it gave me chills when I first heard it. Number 3, what could you do for hours that isn't reading? And now I'm going to combine this with question number 4. What is something you love to do that your followers would be surprised by? Probably more recent followers would be surprised by it. If you follow me for the past couple of years, you might have seen me mention something along these lines in a Q&A I did. But I like to do art. But sadly, it's been a while since I've picked up or done any kind of project or anything like that. But to give you an idea, like that piece behind me, see my videos, that's one of mine I did with like pastel chalk. I can really, once I'm doing an art project, just kind of lose myself in it for literally hours, forget the time. The one I'm going to show you definitely will prove how long it takes to do something like this. This is something I did with ink, and it's literally all dots. So every single thing, even the darker patches, they're all with just an ink pen and dots. So literally lost myself in hours doing that. But I really enjoyed it, and it's sad, but I need to kind of get back into that. But being so much on BookTube now, I spend most of my time reading, or if I'm not working, making videos. So it's been a while since I've done any kind of artwork. Moving on, number 5. What is your favorite unnecessarily specific thing to learn about? And this can do with books, I guess, is what the question says. It was worded kind of weird. I didn't know why it was unnecessarily specific. I thought that was kind of, I didn't quite know what they meant by that. But in terms of something that I really wanted to learn more about, the Titanic. I'm fascinated by the whole subject of the Titanic. It's a recent purchase. I just love the shirt. I own like 13 books on the subject, anywhere from big, huge picture books full of facts and photos and things, to real detailed information like the Titanic disaster hearings. This is the Senate investigation. This was a really, really fascinating book. I actually dug out a bookmark hiding in one of these. I didn't even realize I had. I'd forgotten all about it. But I'm absolutely fascinated by the subject, and I understand there's a box set coming out this year sometime on the Titanic, but not the sinking of it, more the actual ship in its glory days, how little they were, but really fascinated to take a look at that when that comes in. So yeah, that's my unnecessarily specific interest. Number 6, what is something unusual you know how to do? That was kind of a weird one. I had to think about that, but I can use nunchucks. I'm very rusty at it, but I'll show you a video. Take a look. A lot of practice. Okay, we're kind of rusty. Number 7, name something you made in the last year and show us if you can. I don't have anything physical to show you. There's on Facebook, each Barnes & Noble store has their own Facebook page. And I made a couple videos for that page. So if you go on Facebook and check out Barnes & Noble, Orland Park, Illinois, and go on their video section, you'll see one that's me in a time-lapse thing building a whomping willow. So I take this huge pillar that we have in their store and deck it out in paper and then turn it into this whomping willow for a Harry Potter event. And the other one I did is entitled When the Bookseller's Away, the Pets Will Play. And this was right around when the cartoon movie Pets came out, which I still have to see. And I just made this kind of cute video to kind of show some of the product we have in conjunction with that movie. So go ahead and check it out. And if you are there, please like our page. That would help boost our numbers a little bit. Next question. Number 8, what is your most recent personal project? Again, I haven't done any art type projects. I say the most recent project will be this video. So there you go. Number 9, tell us something you think about often, maybe while staring out of windows. Answers to tag questions, which is actually true. That's one of them. But also I spend a lot of time sometimes thinking about work. I mean, I'm in charge of the receiving department, and I'm usually kind of planning out like when I go back to work, what needs to be done next, what major project I want to tackle there or something like that. Yeah, pretty much work. Gotta leave the work at home, at work, not bring it home. And 10, give us something that's your favorite, but make it something oddly specific. Not like your favorite food, but like your favorite food when you've been studying for hours and forget to eat. This was a really tough one. I'm like, I don't think I had anything favorite and nothing favorite food-wise. That wasn't just, hey, this is my favorite food. If I had to get specific, I have to say I absolutely love the fall. And one of my favorite things to do when I'm out walking Skippy is to go to a nice park and just enjoy, the weather and the colors. But my favorite thing about that is I love walking through dried leaves and crunching them under my feet. That may be weird, I don't know, but there's just something satisfying about it, and the sound and everything else going on with fall weather, and I just absolutely love it. So there you go. And lastly, say the first thing that pops into your head. That's a hell of a lot of books behind me I haven't read yet. Okay, so the only thing left to do is to tag someone. I'm going to tag Erin at Rasqueen, Charlie at Duvet Day Devours, and Vipka at One Book One Review. So again, thanks Steve for tagging me, and hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.